Halo, shalom semuanya. Ya, nama saya Zriel Paris. Jadi hari ini saya mau sharing ya. I want to share apa yang saya bisa belajar dari didi aku mengenai revival at home. Jadi aku ada beberapa poin. Jadi poin pertama saya adalah don't harden your heart atau jangan mengeraskan hati kamu. Dan kenapa? This is because kalau kita tidak, if we harden our heart, itu artinya we are blocking God. We are blocking God from working in us. Kita tuh, if we harden our heart, it means kita tuh, we do not allow God to work through us. And kalau kayak gini, we cannot start the revival. And mungkin kalian bisa mengeraskan hati kamu because you do not want to listen to other people. Mungkin kamu mengeraskan hati kamu karena kamu nggak mau dengar sama otoritas kamu atau mungkin sama your mentor. But aku mau bilang bahwa kalau kita mau mengeraskan hati kita to block out other people, artinya kita juga block out God. And if we block out God, Tuhan nggak bisa bekerja melalui kita, and we cannot have this revival that we have been wishing for. Dan poin yang kedua saya is nothing is instant ya. There are no shortcuts. Nggak ada jalan lintas. Nggak ada jalan pintas. Dan throughout our journey of revival, udah mungkin ada proses yang sangat lama. Udah pasti ada proses yang sangat susah. Mungkin proses saya sendiri adalah proses ya sekarang. Udah nggak ada Dedi. I have to go through this really hard process. Dan mungkin kalian ada proses yang beda. Kita tuh semuanya punya proses masing-masing. But I want to say that we have to, kita harus enjoy the process ya. Ya, aku pertama kali waktu Dedi sudah meninggal, udah pasti aku udah marah banget sama Tuhan. But later on aku udah belajar bahwa I have to enjoy this process. And aku juga mau bilang bahwa many times, udah pasti ya, many times kita akan jatuh. We will do lots of mistakes, udah pasti, there's no doubt. Kita udah pasti jatuh, kita udah pasti sin against God, udah pasti. That's because kita tuh manusia. But I want to say that even though we do a lot of mistakes, there's this verse, ada ayat di 2 Korintus 12 ayat 9, aku baca aja. It says, tetapi jawab Tuhan kepadaku, cukuplah kasih karuniaku bagimu, sebab justru dalam kelemahan lah kuasaku menjadi sempurna. Dan artinya ini, arti ayat ini artinya when we want to have a revival, udah pasti will do mistakes. But kita jangan malu ya, kita jangan takut show our kelemahan, show our weakness, show our disadvantage. Because ya tadi itu the verse says, kekuatannya Tuhan, it works best in our weakness. Jadi we should not be afraid of showing our weakness to other people, because our weakness is where God works the most. And I just want to say that when we do mistakes, kita juga harus, of course we need to learn from our mistakes ya. When we are going through this long process of revival, there's a lot of obstacles, there's a lot of mistakes we will do, but we have to keep learning about it. Because when we do mistakes and we learn from our mistakes, we can progress more. Kita bisa kayak di-upgrade gitu ya. We can be upgraded so we can fully surrender our hearts to God. Jadi all I want to say is the point of my testimony ini is that revival, it doesn't start in kayak big events ya. Revival tuh nggak start in big churches atau community, but it starts with your own habits. It starts with how willing you are to serve God. It starts with how willing you are to obey God, how willing you are to surrender your heart to God. Dan revival itu nggak start in for lagi worship, harus kneel down, harus nangis-nangis, enggak. it starts with how you do how your small habits, how you do these tiny habits of serving God, just following God in small actions. Because if you kalau kamu consistent, if you're consistent in these small habits that you do every day, yaitu not hardening your heart, atau learning from your mistakes, or reading the Bible every day, that is how we can um, go through the journey of revival. And revival too, it does not have any easy way, ya udah pasti. I can assure you that revival tuh nggak ada jalan yang gampang, udah pasti. It is a narrow path, it is hard. Ya, buat aku juga personally, ya, I'm also going through something hard. But what comes after is always beneficial. Walaupun prosesnya sangat susah, what comes after is for the glory of God. And we just have to keep putting our trust in God. We have to keep believing in God. We have to keep putting our faith in God, because when we surrender everything to God, that is when He works the most. And that is where He is able to change lots of people's lives through us. So I just want to say that I want to encourage all of you guys, so you can surrender your hearts to God, so you will not harden your hearts. Because once you surrender your heart, there's no limit in what God can do through your lives. God will do so many things through your lives once you surrender your heart. And when you surrender your heart, that is when the revival will happen. And once that revival happens, there will be a lot of good things that happen through your life. God will do so many things. God will do so many good things through your life. And even though you will feel discouraged a lot of times, just remember that God is with you throughout this hard journey of revival. God still loves you. God is still right beside you. He still wants to guide you. Ya. Jadi jangan don't be ashamed of anything you do. Do not be worried. Jangan takut. Jangan jangan worried lah. Jangan takut. Don't be afraid of what comes next, because God has everything that you experience in His hand. And you do not have to be afraid of the journey of the revival. Kamu nggak usah takut what will happen next, because God controls everything you're going through, and He will always help you go through this journey of revival. So kayaknya itu aja yang aku mau sharing. Terima kasih dan God bless you.